Hello students, we are done with the concept number 1 under mutual fund, that is mutual fund return. Now we are going to concept number 2, calculation of NAV, net asset value. NAV calculation. On 1st April 2009, ABC Mutual Fund has the following assets and prices at 4 p.m. So read the question carefully. This is the question. We have the shares given, number of shares is there, market price per share is there, number of units of fund, and calculate the following NAV, net asset value. We'll see first A point. So we will get the number of share multiply with the market price per share, we will get the market value. From the market value, if we divide the number of units of fund, then we will get the net asset value. So what is the net asset of the fund? Market value of the share divided by number of units of the fund. This multiply with this divided by total. See here. Working note number 1, computation of NAV as on shares, number of shares given, market price of shares given. This multiply with this will get market value of the shares. Total, this will come up to 952.38 lakhs. This is lakhs, 8 lakhs. NAV 952.38 divided by 8 lakhs. Simple sum. Next, assuming Mr. X send a check rupees 50 lakh to the fund and the fund manager purchases 18,000 shares of C Limited. C Limited 18,000 shares of purchase. So this will be added 18,000 10,000 plus 18,000 28,000. Then what happens? And the balance is held in bank. Then what will be the position of the fund? What is the balance? Because here 264.4 per share. So 18,000 into 264.4, it will come 47,59,200. So some amount will be in cash. This is the cash value. Remaining amount, whatever 50 lakhs divided by minus value of C purchased, this will increase, this will be same, this will be increase, remaining cash, and total of fund divided by number of units now increased, 18,000 increased, no number of shares. So for that we have to issue on 50 lakh units, we have to issue on what price? As we calculated NAV, this. So 50 lakh divided by 1190475, we have to give 50 lakh divided by 119.0475, 42,000 units should be given to Mr. X. So that's why 42,000 units are added here. So total value divided by number of units, you will get the NAV. Next question, Calculate the new NAV if on 2nd April 2009 at 4 p.m. the market price of share is as follows. So same thing, we have to enter market price, this new market price. Same format, we have to enter new market price. But the thing is, this is changed because of Mr. X invested 50 lakhs. We have cash also, very important. Multiply and add cash also, you will get the total market value, number of units, divide the number of units, and NAV. Simple question. So we will move on to next question, question number 2 with regard to calculation of NAV. Mr. Sinha has invested in 3 mutual fund schemes as per details below. X scheme, Y scheme, Z scheme. Date of investment is given. Amount of investment, NAV at entry date, that is the purchase price date, purchase price NAV, dividend received, NAV at closing NAV. Closing NAV, this is opening NAV. You are required to calculate the effective yield on per annum basis in respect of each of the schemes to Mr. Sinha up to 31st 3 2012. See, December started, ended with 31st March. Here comes 4 months, around 4 months. So what is effective yield on per annum? Yield, we know whatever the returns we get. It can be capital gain, appreciation because of changes in NAV. What is changes in NAV? Closing NAV minus opening NAV. If it is more than opening NAV, we will get capital gain, appreciation. We can have capital gain distribution, we can have dividend also. In this question, capital gain distribution is not given. Divided by purchase price, that is investment. This is the yield. What is the effective yield on per annum? So we will get for less than 365 days, right? So whatever we get percentage, we have to multiply with the 365 divided by number of months or a period. This will get effective yield on per annum basis. That's it. So calculation of effective yield on per annum basis in respect of 3 mutual fund schemes to Mr. Sinha up to 31st March 2012. So investment, this is given. Number of units, how to get units? We have investments divided by NAV opening while purchasing. So you will get a number of units, very simple. Unit NAV on closing NAV, it is already given because we have to find out the changes in the NAV. Because of changes in NAV, we need both factor, opening value, closing value. Opening, we have what we invested, that is here invested, then the total NAV. Closing, so units into closing NAV will get closing NAV value in rupees. So whatever the changes calculated, here loss, here appreciation, here depreciation. So we have dividend received, this also given, dividend received. So whatever the total yield changes, we have two things, appreciation of NAV and the dividend received. This will be the yield. This plus this. So number of days. How to calculate number of days? You could have written 4 months also, because it starts from X from 1st 12 2011, 1st January 2012, 1st March 2012. If you calculate December allow first, except if you exclude first date, it will be 30th in December and December, January, February, it will be 29 because it 2012 year. Then 31, you will get 121 days. Correct? 30, 31, 29, 31, 121 days. So how to calculate yield? See, 4738 return. What is the investment? 5 lakh. 4738.12 divided by 5 lakh, it will come 0.00947 into 100, that will come up to 0.094764 percentage. We cannot write percentage because it is only for the 4 months. So into 365 divided by 121, we should get 365 divided by 121, 2.859 percentage. For everything we have to calculate like this. So whatever the income, whatever the invested divided by investment, you will get the figure. This is only for the 121 days, so you have to convert to 365 in order to put effective yield per annum. So this is another easy sum. So we will move on to next question. Missing NAV. Third question, missing NAV. We have to calculate NAV of the 3 years, 2018, 2009, 2008, 2009 and 2010, 31st March. Mr. X on 1st July 2007, during the initial offer of some mutual fund, invested 10,000 units having face value of rupees 10 each. That means 1 lakh invested on 1st July 2007. On 31st, on this date we have to calculate NAV. 31st March 2008, the dividend operated by MF mutual fund was 10%, and the Mr. X found that his annualized yield was 153.33%. Here given again annualized yield, but did he hold 1 year? No, he held from July to March. So they are given annualized yield 153.33%. It should be converted into only for June is not included, May is not included, April is not included, 9 months. Correct? See, 153.33% for 12 months. What will be the for 9 months? 153.33 into 9 divided by 12. So 115% will be return for the 9 months. See here, annualized yield as on 31st. This is annualized yield, proportionate return required for us. For that we calculate like this, 115%. This is return, not an investment. So what is the investment? 1 lakh, 1 lakh into 115 percentage, 1 lakh 15,000 will be the return. What is the return means? Return includes changes in the NAV plus dividend plus capital distribution if any. Capital distribution if any. Here capital distribution is not given. Dividend is there, capital appreciation will be there. So 1,50,000 overall return. In that we received MF was 10% dividend. So on face dividend always calculated on face value. Again important point. Dividend always calculated on face value. So on 1 lakh 10% you will get 10,000. From 1 lakh 15,000 10,000 dividend. So others appreciation of NAV. Net capital appreciation for 9 months 1 lakh 5,000. 1 lakh 5,000, 10,000, 1 lakh 15,000. Total NAV of 10,000 units 2 lakh 5,000. That is opening investment plus capital appreciation. So total NAV 2 lakh 5,000 divided by 10,000 units. So on 2 lakh 5,000 rupees divided by 10,000 you will get NAV per unit, that is as on 31st March 2008. So what is the units received? Dividend reinvestment. Dividend is not taken to home, it is reinvested, correct? It is mentioned here dividend operated by the MF was 10%. So it means it is added to the units reinvested. So we are getting 10,000 rupees on this NAV 31st March 2018. We will get the units divided by the NAV, we will get the number of units on dividend 487. So we had 10,000 units before plus 487.8. This is the total units. Even though it is not asked, because for the calculation of NAV for the next year it is required. Let's move on to next year's NAV 31st December 2009. So we have the face value of this much. I said dividend is distributed on face value. So next year they said on 31st December 2009 20% dividend, sorry, correct, 20% dividend was given. 20% is given. On 31st March 2010, Mr. X redeemed all his balance of 11,296.11 units. So from 10,400 units to it came up to 11,296 because of this year. This is next year's, right? 2010. What about the 2009 units? It should be, we have to calculate. So we know the dividend received, so face value into dividend percentage, we will get the dividend in rupees, correct? Dividend units into face value into dividend percentage. So we know next year we have this much of units because of it is mentioned in the question. All the units are sold on this date. So we had initially this much of units. (2010) we don't know about the units of this. We know units here, we know units here, so whatever the difference we are getting from the dividend. So these are the units at the 2010, 2008, 10,000 units. Whatever the difference is, incremental units allotted on 31st 12 2009 because of dividend reinvestment. So we know dividend rupees, we know the dividend units, we can calculate NAV easily. So dividend in rupees divided by number of incremental units. This is the NAV as on 31st December 2009. So this is based on the dividend. NAV is calculated based on the dividend. Here how we calculate based on the return, capital appreciation. NAV appreciation we calculate the dividend. Here we calculate based on the dividend. Let's move on to question. Mr. X redeemed all balance of 11,296.11 units when that is on 31st March 2010. Annualized yield was 73.52 percentage. So annualized yield is 73.52 percentage, but it is not given annualized year. So we will assume that it is from 2017 to till the we have to calculate from this annualized yield 73.52. So from here we know 73.52 is the annualized dividend, annualized yield. So this is for 12 months. For the NAV calculation, redemption we have to calculate for the full months, entire holding period we have to calculate. So what is that? So from July 2007 to 31st March 2010, correct? So here 9 months, 12 plus 12 plus 9, it will come up to 33 months. So what is for 33 months? 73.52 into 33 divided by 12, it will come 202.180 percentage for 33 months. So we have to calculate for 33 percentage. This is for 12 months, this is for 33 months. So what is the returns? Return is overall return is 202.18 percentage investment into overall return. Overall return we will get 202.180. This is only return. So what is the investment plus investment? This is the value of investment as on 302.180 as on 31st March 2010. So we have, this is given in the question. So whatever the closing value divided by number of units given in the question, we will get NAV per unit. So this is based on the calculation based on the holding period. Simple question again. So this is first question is based on the holding period and NAV appreciation. Second is based on the dividend calculation, and the last one is again holding period. So these are the three questions asked. Sub question, we have to find out this period, this period, this period, NAV. Missing NAV. So we will move on to next question. Question number 4. A mutual fund made an issue of 10 lakh units of rupees 10 each. January 1st 2008, no entry load was charged. It made the following investment: equity shares, government securities, debentures unlisted, debentures listed. 98. How come 98? 10 lakh units, 10 each, 98 lakhs. So maybe cash 2 lakh. During the year, dividends 12 lakh were received on equity shares. So return number 1 on equity shares 12. Interest on all types of debt: government securities, debentures received as and when due. At the end of the year, equity shares and 10% debentures are quoted 175% with regard to equity shares, 90% respectively with regard to debentures. So this will not affect unlisted because this will not vary. This will vary because it is a listed in the market. So 90% applicable here. Other investments are at par. Find out the NAV per. So this is the question. Find out the NAV per unit. That the operating expenses paid during the year amounted 5 lakh expenses. So this will be deducted from the cash. Also find out the NAV if the mutual fund distributed dividend, that we will see later on. So we have cash of 2 lakh, then we received 12 lakh, then we received 7% interest, 9% interest, 10% interest, then we paid 5 lakh expenses, then we have 8 lakh. Whether it is improved? Yes. So 175% plus 75% here. Government securities not improved, no appreciation, 8 lakhs. This is unlisted, 5 lakh only. 5 lakh, this is listed securities, 10% reduced. Simple sum, basic, very basic sum. So in order to find out cash balance at the end of the required, so cash we have 2 lakhs, dividend received given, 7% government securities, that is on 8 lakh, on 8 lakh, 8 lakh into 7%, and 5 lakh here into 9%, 10% debenture, 5 lakh. So we received 56,000, 45,000, 50,000. Then we deducted operating expenses because of expenses. So this will be the cash balance at the end. This will come here for the net asset calculation. So here no changes in the value. Here we plus 75% improved. Correct? What is the amount? 80 lakhs. What is given? Per share 175%. So okay, 75% on 100 rupees. So 100 plus 75, 175 into 50,000 equity shares. So 9%, no changes here because of it is listed. 90%, 5 lakh into 90%, you will get the asset. So total net asset divided by 10 lakh, 11551, 11.551 NAV per unit. Very simple sum. Then it is given 0.80 per unit given to the unit holders. Deduct from here whatever the dividend is given, then you will get the NAV. Okay, move on to next question. Calculation of NAV. Based on the following data, estimate the NAV. per unit basis of regular income scheme of a mutual fund 31st March 2016. We have given equity shares at cost 40 lakh, ex dividend cash in hand 5, bonds and debentures at cost. Of these bonds not listed and not quoted 2.5. Other fixed interest securities at cost 9.75, dividend accrued 1.95. This will be added to asset. Interest also added to assets. This will be added to assets. This will be added to asset. Whatever the remaining closing cash will be added to asset. This will be added to asset. Amount payable deduction. Expenditure accrued deduction. So this is very important. Current realizable value of fixed income securities face value 100 is 96.50. What is a fixed income security? Here, fixed interest securities. So here 3.5 percentage we have to deduct. 3.5 percentage. I'm taking a percentage because it is given 100. That will come same 9.75 lakhs minus 3.50 percentage, whatever the amount. What is the amount? 9.75 minus 3.5 percentage. It come 9.4087. So I will do 409 with regard to other fixed. This first point. Number of units. Yeah, this is required at the end. All the listed equity shares were purchased at a time when the market portfolio index was 12,500, about this one. On the NAV date, market portfolio index was 19,970. Oh, it is increased. Market value increased. That means what is increased? We have to calculate 90 minus 12,500. I will do with percentage wise. It will be easy. 19,975 minus 12,500 divided by 12,500. 59.8 percentage increase. So 40 plus 59.8 percentage. 40 plus 59.8 percentage. It comes. So closing value is 63.92 rupees lakhs. Here rupees in lakhs. So that is the second point. There has been a diminution of 15% in unlisted bonds and debentures values. Unlisted bonds here even not listed, not quoted. So here what is the diminution? 15%. So percentage directly given minus 15%. 2.5 minus 15%. It comes up to rupees 2.125 lakhs. That is point number 3. Here point number 2. This is a point number 3, diminution. Listed bonds and debentures carry a market value of 7.5 lakhs. So closing market value it is given. So this is irrelevant. Number 4, 7.5 lakhs is given, directly given. Not this amount should be added. 7.5 should be added on an date. Operating expense paid during the year amounted 2.24 lakhs. This should be deducted. So deduction 1, 2, 3. So we have to calculate NAV, correct? So equity shares, yes, we know we calculated here 63.92 because of point number 2. All the listed equity shares were purchased at a time when the market portfolio index was 12,500 but increased to 19,975. Then we found out what is the incremental percentage. Then we added whatever the percentage. Cash in hand. So we paid something 2.24 here. We will deduct from the cash itself. So we will get the closing cash. Bonds and debentures not listed. Again 15% we deducted here. 2.24 125. Bonds and debentures listed directly given 7.5. 7.5. Add 7.5. Dividends accrued. Add dividend accrued 1.95. Fixed income securities we deducted minus 3.5 percentage, 9.409. So we have to add everything. We will get subtotal asset A. Then amount payable on shares, this is given in the question. Expenditure given in the question. Add these two, then deduct A from the B. You will get this amount, and total number of units given. This amount divided by number of units, you will get the net asset value per unit. Very simple sum. So we will move on to next question. Calculation of NAV and repurchase price. On 1st April, an open-ended scheme of mutual fund had 300 lakh units outstanding with NAV of 18.75. At the end of April, it issued 6 lakh okay, very important, 6 lakhs units at the opening. NAV plus 2% load adjustment for dividend equalization. So dividend equalization 2% load. At the end of May, 3 lakh, this is April. Next end of the May, 3 lakh units were repurchased. That means repurchased by not issued, repurchased. At opening, NAV less 2% exit load adjusted for dividend equalization. At the end of June, third month, 70% of its available income was distributed. In respect of April-June quarter, the following additional information are available in rupees in lakhs. Portfolio value appreciation 425.47. Income is given for April. Income is given for May. Income is given for June. You are required to calculate income available for distribution. So we will see this one. Income, whatever the income, incoming should be added, outgoing should be deducted. So this will be added, these three things. See here, calculation of income available for distribution. So income, this is May income, April income, May income added, June income added. Whatever the dividend 70% is paid, deducted. Simple. Dividend paid, deducted, and the dividend repurchase also deduct. So we will go through each and everything. So next, first thing, income from April. We know units are given in 300 lakhs at the first sentence itself. 300 lakhs units are outstanding at the beginning. So we received 22.95 as question given here. So 22.95 divided by 300 lakh, we will get per unit, income per unit. So then the next sentence, it is said 6 lakh units are issued at opening NAV. So whenever the issue should be added, whenever the repurchase deducted. So 6 lakh units are added with the same units, price, NAV, and we will get this figure 6 into 0.0765, we will get 0.4590. So you will get this end of the April. Units also increased, income also increased. Then income from May added, but this is calculated on 306 divided by 34.4250 divided by this NAV point. Sorry, we have units 306 units. 4250 divided by 306 units, we will get this income per unit. So this plus this, you will get this amount divided by 306. Next, 3 lakhs units are repurchased. 3 lakh units are repurchased, so 3 lakhs should be deducted from 306. 303 in the same NAV should be calculated. 3 into 0.1890, you will get this amount. It should be deducted. Then you have to add June income as mentioned here, 45.545. you will get, this is again 45.45 divided by 303, you will get 0.150. Then 57.2670 plus 45.45, you will get 102.7170 divided by 303, you will get 0.3390. Then dividend paid, 70% dividend paid, so you can calculate like this also. You will get 0.2373. Same thing into 70%, you will get 71.9091. so it should be deducted. You will get at the end 30.8151 lakhs divided by 303. So 30.8151 divided by 303, 1.1017 per unit income. This is income available for distribution. This is the question number A, income available for distribution. So next question is issue price at the end of the April. End of the April, NAV's issue price at the end of the April. So for NAV we have to add entry load, and we have dividend equalization also, right? So dividend equalization income also is there. So whenever we use issue, we collect entry load. Is it correct? Whenever we redeem, we collect exit load. Whenever we issue, we collect entry load. So NAV we have 18.75. We have to collect 2% on that. Then dividend equalization, whatever the income we received on the 6 lakh, that has to be added. So calculation of issue price at the end of April, opening NAV is there, then on that entry price, entry load is added 2%, that will come 0.375, you will get 19.125. then dividend equalization paid on the issue price. Here we were getting this per unit income, so on the 6 lakh also dividend equalization we will get 0.0765 per unit. This is all the per unit calculation, all per unit calculation, because it is a issue price. So that has to be added. You will get 19.2015 as a issue price. So third question, what is the third question? A repurchase price at the end of the May. One more point, it is given in case of repurchase NAV less 2% exit load. In case of issue, NAV plus 2% load. That has to be read carefully. So what is NAV? We have to find out repurchase price at the end of the May. Very simple. We know NAV less exit as given in the question, 2% is given. Then we have to add a dividend equalization paid on issue price. This is the income for them. So dividend equalization paid on repurchase per unit. As you did first calculation, you from the first table you will get this figure 0.1890, that is a per unit, that has to be added in order to calculate repurchase price, what amount they charged repurchase price. So they have to be added, you will get 18.564. so this is the repurchase price. So next question comes NAV. NAV, we have NAV, we have opening value, we have portfolio value appreciation, we have to add that appreciation value, we have to add income, then we have to add issue price. So we have units, we calculate issue price also, we have to add that. Then repurchase we have to deduct, we have repurchase unit, we calculate a repurchase price, we have to deduct that one. Then 70% we paid, so this has to be deducted. Then what? That's it. Income should be added, expense should be deducted. Very simple. So closing NAV, this is opening NAV, units 300 lakhs, we will get this one. Portfolio appreciation given in the question, add that one. Fresh issue 6 lakh issued, we calculate the issue price, statement number 2 19.205, we have to add that. Then income received 3 months, we have to add that, we will get whatever the income asset is there. Then deduct units repurchase 3 lakh repurchased, and the repurchase price also we calculated, statement number 3, deduct that one. And income distributed 70%, first table 71.9019, so we have to deduct that one. Then what is the closing units? 300 plus 6 minus 3, 303, divide that one, you will get net asset value. Next question, calculation of NAV. On 1st April 2012, ABC Mutual Fund raised 20 lakh units at rupees 10 per unit. Relevant initial expenses involved were 12 lakh rupees. Okay, here comes 20, 10, 200 lakhs. 12 lakh initial expense. It invested the funds so raised in capital market instruments so to build a portfolio of 185 lakhs. Investment 185 lakhs. During the month April 2012, it disposed of some of the instruments costing 60 lakhs for 63 lakhs. So there is a capital gain, and used the proceedings in purchasing the securities 56 lakhs. Fund management expense for the month of April 2012 8 lakhs, 10% arrear. In April 2012, the fund earned dividends amounting to rupees 2 lakh, again income, and distributed 80% of the realized income earnings. On 30th April 2012, the market value of the portfolio was 198 lakhs. Okay, it is less. 198 lakhs. Mr. Akash, an investor, subscribed to 100 units on 1/4/2012 and disposed of the same at closing NAV on 30th April 2012. What was his annual rate of earnings? Okay, so we'll calculate what's the opening cash or opening bank. 200 lakh, he had 200 lakhs, correct? 20 into 100, 10, 200 lakhs. He invested 185. there was a initial expense 12 lakhs, so opening bank will be 3 lakh, correct. Then there is a, what is the incomes, inflow, here is the one inflow. Dispose of this instrument 63 lakhs, dividend received 2 lakh here, inflow. So total amount 68 lakh. We have to, there is a purchase of securities 56 lakh here, outflow. Cost of security is 56 lakh. Then there is a expense 8 lakh, but 8 lakh only 80 percentage paid, 7.2. Then capital gain distribution, there is, yeah, there is a capital gain, right, 63, sold for 63 for the instrument of 63 lakh. On 3 lakh, on 3 lakh there is a, so we are here added inflow 63. So on 3 lakh we have to pay 80 percentage capital gain distribution 2.4. Dividend distribution again we receive 2 lakh, 80 percentage distribution 1.60. Total comes up to 56 plus 7.2 plus 2.4 plus 1.6, 67.20. This should be deducted from the 68.8 closing bank. So closing market value of the portfolio 198, it is given 198. Very simple. Then we have to deduct the arrears of expenses. This arrears 20 percentage arrears of 8 lakhs, sorry, 20 percentage of arrears of 10 percentage of arrears, sorry, here 90 percentage, 90 percentage paid, is it correct, 80 percentage or 90 percentage, 10 percentage arrears, correct, 90 percentage here, 10 percentage arrears 0.8. Then we will get closing annual asset. Then we know the 20 lakhs number of units, NAV. So what we did, we calculate the opening cash or a bank, then inflow added, whatever the income, then outflow deducted. So we distributed the expense also deducted, and the distributed the gains, we deducted gains, capital gain and the dividend. Then we got the closing balance, we know the market portfolio at the end. On that we deducted arrears. This calculated because of inflow outflow we did, because for the purpose of closing cash or closing bank. So next comes, what is the next asked, actually asked what was his annual rate of earnings. We will do as per unit, that will be very useful. What is the income? Income received 2.40 plus 1.6. What is this 2.40? This is a capital gain. Is it capital gain distribution? Yes, capital gain distribution 2.40 lakhs. 1.60 distributed dividend for him only, no, for all people, 20 lakhs units. So divided by 20 lakh units, we will get per unit 0.20. There is a loss on disposal, 200 lakhs in 200 lakh opening, and the 198 market portfolio at the end, divided by 20 lakhs, you will get 0.10 loss. So net earnings is 0.10. So initial investment rupees 10 per unit, correct, 100 units per unit 10. So net earnings is a 0.10, initial investment is a 10, so 0.10 divided by 10, you will get 1 percentage, that is for 1 month. So 1 percentage for 1 month, what is the percentage for 12 months, you will get 12 percentage. That is the net earnings for this fellow, Mr. Akash. Next, move on to next question. Very interesting question. Mr. Y has invested in the three mutual funds MF as per the following: X, Y, Z. Amount of investment given, net asset value at the time of purchase is given, dividend received at the end is given, NAV at the end, effective yield per annum also given, 1 year 365 days. So days wise we have to calculate whatever we have to. Mr. Y has misplaced the documents of investments held him in finding the date of his original investment. So we have to find date of original investment. So we have to go back. First we have to find number of days, then we have to go back from what date, 31st March 2018. Okay, number of units in each scheme, I will do only X. Okay, number of units in each scheme, what is that? Number of units direct 2 lakh invested divided by 10.30, 2 lakh divided by 10.30, you will get the number of units, correct? Yes. Total NPV, net present value, how come here? It most probably net asset value. Total net asset value. Net asset value again here given. Closing NAV is given. We know the units also. Multiply here units. We know the NAV, units into NAV, we will get the total NAV. Total yield. This is good question. So yield can be two types. No, I said again, change in NAV, that is capital appreciation, capital distribution plus dividend. These are the yield. Divided by purchase price, we will get the return percentage. So total yield, here we have 6000 yield for the X, and we will calculate the capital appreciation or a depreciation. So capital yield, 2 lakh invested, we have total closing NAV, total NAV less than 2 lakh, so this will be minus 970 capital yield. So we received dividend 6000 rupees, 6000 minus capital yield, actually capital yield plus dividend yield. This is because of minus, we are getting less than 6000, 5029. This is the total yield. We have to add everything, X, Y, Z, and then we have to divide total yield divided by investment into 100, you will get the percentage. Next question, total number of days investment held. So let number of X days to be X, that's okay. Initial investment, we know 2 lakhs, yield we calculated here 5029.17 yield. So 5029.17 divided by 2 lakh, you will get 2.5146 percentage. So this is for the how many days? 2.5146. This is for the how many days, that we don't know, we have to find out. So we have what we have, question have effective yield per annum 9.66. so we have to, so this is for how many months or days, effective 9.66, this is for the 365 days, 365, 2.5146 46 into 365 divided by 9.66. You will get 95 days. So from here you have to go back 31st March 2018. You have to go back 95 days. You will get date of original investment, date of original investment held 26th December 2017. That has to be applicable for other scheme also, Y and F. Thank you students. This is the concept number 2 under mutual fund NAV calculation. Thank you.